are going to rob a bank.
On the count of 3, you will be teleported through space and time to your bank in Paris. 1, 2, 3.
Hello everybody, this is Noah from Green Arc Reviews here, back again for another movie review, and this time I will be reviewing Now You See Me. Now You See Me is directed by Louis Leterrier, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg, Mark Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Melanie Laurent, Isla Fisher, Dave Franco, Morgan Freeman, and Michael Caine. The film follows these 4 street magicians as they are all assembled one day into this weird, mysterious place, and 1 year later they become Las Vegas' most successful illusionists, and they're well known as the Four Horsemen. And one day, during their act, they decide to rob a bank in front of their audience, and they do so, which leads Mark Ruffalo's character, an FBI agent, to become obsessed and really interested in chasing after these people, trying to understand what their secrets are. Now, going into Now You See Me, I had no idea what to expect. I've seen little to no footage of this film, only seeing like what the poster was and the cast, and knowing that the film was kind of like Ocean's 11 mixed in with The Prestige, kind of. And nicely enough, this film is definitely a fun time. I had a blast watching this, despite the many flaws that come throughout in this movie. First of all, I gotta say that this cast does a good job, especially the Four Horsemen themselves and Mark Ruffalo. The Four Horsemen themselves, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, and Dave Franco, all have good chemistry with each other. And even though they're kind of playing themselves in this film, like their stereotypical characters that they always play, they do a good job here. Particularly Woody Harrelson is definitely the most fun of there. Dave Franco is not necessarily in the movie as much as the other 3 of the Four Horsemen, but he does a good job as well. And of course, Jesse Eisenberg is always really good, and so is Isla Fisher. Also, Mark Ruffalo is done very well in here. He is a nice character, really interesting to follow throughout, because his character is the one chasing after these magicians after their bank robbing act, and seeing him kind of falling into their pitfalls is definitely really entertaining and a lot of fun to watch. The rest of the cast, like Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, and Melanie Laurent, all do an okay job as well, even though they're not necessarily given that much to work with. I also gotta say that Louis Leterrier, director of The Incredible Hulk, ironically working with the new Hulk now, does a good job directing this film and gives the film a terrific pace. The biggest compliment that I could give this film is that the pacing is almost perfect. There's not a single moment in this film that slows down, and at about 115 minutes, that is a great feat. I was entertained throughout the entire time, and I was never bored. Sorry, my dog was barking. I was never bored, and I was invested the entire time. I was thoroughly entertained by the characters and their dynamic and their camaraderie with each other. It was a lot of fun. However, despite the many entertaining moments in this film, I gotta say that the script is definitely not the most intelligent. The film, of course, is going to have plot twists and other stuff like that, since it's a magician's film, so that is a given. And while some of the precursors to these twists are done somewhat clever, the actual twists themselves could definitely be very predictable and telegraphed. And I wasn't necessarily really disappointed or angered by many of the twists until I guess the ending, which I gotta say was a little too implausible looking at it in retrospect, and definitely too stupid for what the movie actually is supposed to be. And I wouldn't say it really marked the movie all the way badly down for me, because the film itself is it's not trying to be anything else like The Prestige. It's not trying to be something like that. It's just trying to be a fun film, and I think that's what I got out of here. If you're somebody who really marks down movie grades just because of the many inconsistencies as well as plot holes and even a few dumb twists, then you probably wouldn't enjoy this movie if you're not in for the ride, or if you're just not into what's going on. But if you're into an entertaining movie that is not slowing down, that has a fun cast, and you are willing to look past those script flaws, if you just want to have a fun time in the theater, then I'd say go check this movie out. At most, a matinee, but if you go see it like at Redbox or something, or Netflix, I don't think you'd be missing out that much. But still, I think it's a fun time. I think it's worth watching at least once. It's a fun film and definitely worth watching for in the summer movie season. I enjoyed Now You See Me for the fun cast, the brisk pace, but even if there are flaws with the script, with plot holes, as well as some stupid twists in there, I think you'll have a fun time if you're willing to look past those flaws. Overall, I gotta give Now You See Me a 3.5 out of 5. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching my review for Now You See Me. If you want to see more videos of mine, you could click that button and subscribe. You could leave a comment down below. You could like this video. You could share this on Facebook and Twitter, any other social media device that you may use. And you could also check out my written review for Now You See Me at greenarcreviews.wordpress.com. And I guess that is it. I am Noah from Green Arc Reviews, and I will see you in my next video.
Whatever this grand trick is really going to amaze. Look closely, because the closer you think you are, the less you'll actually see.